Hello Capricorn, this is Tamara from Tamara Tarot, and I'm going to do your reading for the second half of September from 16th to 30th of September 2017. And this is a general reading, and I already published love readings for September, so if you want to see your love readings, just subscribe to my channel or have a look at my YouTube channel. For this reading I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, which is this one. If you like the reading, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. This reading is for the Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon or Capricorn Rising sign, and I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your moon sign or rising sign. Okay, I think I shuffled enough. Let's start. Page of Cups, Ten of Swords, the Lover's card, Three of Pentacles, and King of Swords. Ace of Cups, Two of Swords, Three of Cups, Four of Swords, Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the High Priestess, and King of Rods. Okay, let's see what we have here for you, dear Capricorn. We have in this row, we have the main feature of this row, as I see it, is the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is like a card of death, you know, hypothetically. It's being betrayed and being stabbed in your back and having some, you know, someone's sort of maybe having been, you know, in relationship being ended unexpectedly. It's not a very pleasant card, I have to admit. However, number 10 tells me that it's all in the past. The cycle has been finished. You have experienced already this, so it's you've gone through that. And two cards, which is from both sides of this card. One of them is the Page of Cups. The next one is the Lovers. Tells me that yes, it was there was relationship involved, but you know, you already have got, you're recovering, you have got an offer, emotional offer already, and it looks like from that after 10, you know, you met already someone, there is someone in your life at the moment, and you are enjoying, you know, a very, you know, fulfilling and loving relationship, dear Capricorn. Yes, there was some, you know, unpleasant situation, but you know, you have got this young energy of the Page of Cups, which holds this cup, which is an offer of emotional offer, offer of love, offer of positive romantic emotions. And from other side, I have a Lover's card, which is the Major Arcana card, and Major Arcana card tells us that this reading is not just for the next couple of weeks of end of September, but for a much longer period. So you have got someone, and next to it is the Three of Pentacles, which also tells me that you are working. You're working as a team. There is someone there. There is like 3 people involved, so it's a kind of apprentice, and they're working really hard. So whatever is, maybe you worked on your relationship after this betrayal, or you worked really hard, and I can see that. You know, quite successfully, because you've got an awful love and the Lover's card over here. However, a slightly negative sort of side of this card is, if we put it with this one, sometimes 3 means that there is a third party involved. So whatever the situation was, when I see those swords, you know, dagged into your back, it tells me that there might be like the third person involved in the situation. But as far as I see from both sides of this card, we have 2 positive cards, you know, an offer of love and the Lovers over here, and quite possibly that this person is the Libra person, because we have a King of Swords over here. King of Swords is someone who is could be a Libra person in your life at the moment. It's someone who comes across a little bit cold, not as emotional, but very fair. He uses his sword to cut everything which is not fair, which is not necessary, all the difficulties, all the unnecessary things, and he comes to the core of the matter. He comes and finds the truth. So he's quite a trustworthy person, true person. Sometimes when we see this King of Swords in readings, it could be judge. It could be someone you can always go for an advice. You can ask for an advice and be sure that this person is not going to use his emotions, but he will use his brain and will give you very, tangible, advice. Or, as I said, but it also could be, if we're talking about lovers, it could be a new person in your life at the moment. And I do believe that you do have a new person, because underneath we have an Ace of Cups. It's another new beginning, new romantic beginning. I know I said that it's a general reading, but we have so many romantic cards over here, cards which indicate romance, that I can't ignore it, really. So this Ace of Cups is the new beginning. You can see the dove is off of peace, off of love, off of happiness. So it is. I believe, with the Lover's card over here, with the Page of Cups. There is someone in your life at the moment. Someone offered you this, this cup of love, and but you are not haven't decided. You're still thinking. You're thinking probably about this King of Swords, because we've got Two of Swords. So you haven't made your mind yet. So you're still thinking. And the message for you over here from the spirits is that take your time, have a rest. Don't sort of, don't overindulge, because over here we have a Three of Cups. Three of Cups is celebration. So don't, it's okay to think. It's okay to take your time and think about it. If you're thinking about person, if you're thinking about your situation, it's okay. Take your time. Take a time off, and have this time off. Maybe meditate and think about it. So it's okay, to take that time off and decide, if you haven't decided, about this person. Next card over here is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a card of celebration and having a good time with your friends, family, maybe your loved ones. Anyone. So it's a very positive card, and that card tells me that you might be actually, you will take your time, or you might be celebrating, your new love, the new beginning in your life. That's all the positive, very positive card. Maybe you will go out with your girlfriends or boyfriends, and you're just sort of having a good time. And you are going to have a good time, because underneath this card we have a nine of cups. Nine of Cups is the card of happiness, abundance, emotional fulfillment, feeling happy, being, having everything you need, having all your cups are full, having, enough to eat, enough to drink. This person looks, quite happy. He's quite chubby. The only negative side of this card is don't overindulge. So that's what I was mentioning over here. So if you are going out with your girls or boys, having a good time, don't overindulge. Don't drink too much. Don't eat too much. Don't overdo it. And again, I'm saying that it's a general reading, but all the cards here is for you, Capricorn, is all about romance. This card, Four of Wands, tells me about a happy home. Four of Wands indicates that it's a card of happy environment, having a happy home, having a loving partner in your home, children. It also could indicate a wedding, engagement. or planning wedding, planning engagement, or sometimes just simply going to a wedding or something like that. That sort of. But with all those lovers card, page of cups, you know, new beginning, you know, celebration. It could be a celebration, maybe celebrating your wedding, celebrating, you know, engagement party over here. And that's why it tells you do not overindulge over here. But your cards are, you know, fantastic cards, dear Capricorn. In between those two cards we have a Two of Pentacles. It's a card of balance, and it's another message for you. Try to keep everything in a balance. Don't overdo, you know, because you don't have too much. You have enough, whatever it is, emotions, finances, or whatever. It's a financial card, but the message here that you balance well. You take from there, you put it here, you balance things well. So carry on this way. If we talk about just you know, relations, then again you're balancing everything quite well. So you're taking there. So carry on this way. Do not overindulge. Do not overdo things. And another message here for you is there: follow your intuition. If you are trying to make that decision about something, the message for you over here is follow your gut feeling and follow your intuition. And next to this card, we have a King of Rods. This King of Rods comes next to High Priestess. So maybe because you have got two characters in this reading, one of them is King of Swords and King of Rods. Can be two more different personalities. One of them, as I said, do not show his emotions, uses his brain a lot, very intellectual, very trustworthy. Where King of Rods is more very passionate, fiery person, more entrepreneurial. You know, in a negative, sometimes this card also can have a negative feeling. It's a cheater sometimes, and that's why maybe the message for you over here with the High Priestess is just follow your intuition. So when you are making that choice, when you are choosing, when you are thinking, you know, make sure you follow your gut feelings. And let's see what additional messages we have for you, dear Capricorn, for the next 2 weeks in September. For the additional clarification cards, I'm using the Wild Unknown deck by Kim Krans, this one. So I'm going to draw a couple of additional cards and see what other messages are for you over here, dear Capricorn. But so far, it's a very interesting reading. It's really interesting to read your cards over here. Obviously, that is in the past. You have suffered. Someone has betrayed you. Someone just stabbed you in the back. And you are very careful. You're just guarding yourself with those two swords. You know, you're trying to protect yourself. But you can't protect yourself all the time. You have got all those offers around, new beginning, new person coming. This person could be a water sign. It could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio who is coming to you. But you also have got two, you know, two characters around you. One of them, a King of Swords, could be Libra. King of Rods could be the Leo person, you know, fiery person. So let's see what's additional messages for you here, dear Capricorn. So we have Seven of Pentacles, another Two of Wands, Five of Swords. We have Father of Wands. Father of Wands, you've got the confirmation to this card. There's something to do with this King of Rods. And we have Six of Cups. Okay. The additional message for you, I think that's more applies to this card, Two of Swords, making a decision. Seven of Pentacles is when we worked really hard. So we invested so much hard work into something, and we eventually now started receiving the results of our hard work. But we don't know. It's a card of decision, making a decision. Do I carry on with this project? Do I carry on doing this? Or do I start something new? So it's a making your sort of mental decision. It could be about finances. It could be about relationship. You invested a lot. Do I carry on? Or is the yield which I received, is it enough? Is that good? Or shall I just stop where I am now and start something completely new? So I think that's also, resonates very well with this card of Two of Swords when you have to make a decision, and also with the Two of Wands when you're standing there and you're choosing the right way to go. Where do I go? Do I go this way and that way? But card is positive, very positive. It tells you that whatever path you will choose is the right path. And next to this card we have a Five of Swords. Five of Swords is the mental battle. It's actually it's an argument. It's not a fight in a way. It's physical fight. Yes, it could be arguments. It could be sharp messages sending to each other. Tongue wagging. Saying something which you do not say. It is a victory card at the same time, but sometimes I call it a sour victory. So you don't know which. Yes, your enemies has been defeated, but which way they've been defeated. It could be your old friends, now you're regretting that actually upset them, and you wish you just haven't said what you said, or maybe they did that. So it's sort of a card of arguments. And underneath this we have a confirmation of this King of Rods. It's, as I said, it's quite a passionate person. So it tells me again, when the two cards comes at the same time, they're just reinforcing each other, telling me that this person is very strongly presented in your life, dear Capricorn. So if you are making, but next to this card we have this High Priestess card telling you that follow your gut feelings, follow your intuition about this person. And another message for you over here is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is the give and receive card. It's also, resonates very well with this offer of love to you, with this card of offer love for you. But Six of Cups also says that resonates with something from the past, emotions from the past. It tells me about that, about having a happy home. Someone from the past, your ex might turn up and says that he wants to rekindle the relationship. It could be an old friend coming, something, reminiscing about the old times. It's a card of feelings, card of emotions, but very much connected with the past. It could be that because it's lies straight on the top of this King of Rods, it could be that it's one of your exes comes, and that's why the card is telling you, follow your intuition, think about it. Do you need this person in your life or not? And that's the message over here. And dear Capricorn, I hope it resonates with you. It was very interesting reading. There's a lot of messages for you, quite eventful 2 weeks for you. And please come back late in October, and we'll see what happens next for the next 2 weeks at the beginning of October. I hope you liked the reading, and I'm looking forward to see you again. If you liked it, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. For private readings, all the information is underneath this video. And see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.